Dear viewers, good afternoon. Welcome to Xinjiang, the Tian Shan Mountains. Many people will know that there's a very famous highway, the Duku Highway. Right now, this highway has not yet been opened to the public. But right now, we are at the Duku Highway. And now we are coming to the site to understand the progress of the snow removal. So this is the last area for the snow removal. So we have like 50 meters to go to complete the snow removal. And during the live streaming, and today we will come to the Duku Highway to give you more views and also the landscapes in this area. So right now, along these Tian Shan mountains, you could still see a lot of snow has covered by the mountains. And the workers here, they are right now removing the snow in the highway. So right now I'm standing at a 2-lane highway. Because of the snow, you could see for this highway, it's not allowed for opening. So after we complete the snow removal work, there are a lot of work to be done. And also we are glad to have a specialist joining us for live coverage. Good afternoon. So I'm the person in charge of the transportation in this area. So here we are working on the snow removal. So can you tell us more about the situation here? So for our bureau, we have to maintain about 180 kilometers of the highway, so among which 180 of them need to be removing of the snow. So very heavy workload. And right now we are continue to clear the snow, and we have like 50 meters. So before the reopening of the Duku Highway, we still have to maintain the road conditions. For example, we have to make sure that all the signs are up, and make sure that we have to provide a very comfortable and safe road conditions to the drivers. So you may be very curious about this machine. So this is a snow blowers and also a snow removal equipment. Because of the rising of the temperature now, you could see for some of the snow have been melted. Because at this point, the temperature is up to like 20 Celsius degree. But because of the winter, now you could see the accumulation of the snow have up to 4 to 5 meters. If we wait for all of the snow to melt, it takes a really long time. So that's why we have to use these snow removal equipment to clear some of the snow. So can you tell us more about this machine? Well, this is very large-scale snow removal equipment, but I believe many of you have not yet seen this equipment. So for this snow removal equipment is a very important one, and this is a rotary snow blower. So for this blower, it was first designed in 1984, so it has been used for 41 years. And this is a very precious property for us. And you could see for this one, even after 41 years, so for this rotary snow blower still could be used to melt the snow. Now you could see for this blower, it is equipped with the rotating heads, which is capable of ingesting the deep snow. So we could see we have a rotary rotating head, and also they could help to disperse all of this snow far off the road using the centrifugal force. So for these rotary snow blowers, it could remove the snow up to 2 meters. So in this area, we will use about like 5 to 6 types of the snow removal equipment to remove the snow. For example, we may use graders or specialized snow plows. So let's get a closer look at the operation of the rotary snow blowers. It is very effective. So with the support of the rotary snow blowers, I believe that for the completion of the snow will be soon. So let's take a look at this operation of the rotary snow blowers. Now you could see it is very beautiful, right? And also on the background, you could still see the grassland, you could see the flowers. But on the other side, you could see that for these rotary snow blowers, it is like injecting all of the snow far off the road. So what's the distance it could cover for a single day? So for this one, I would say on average, it could clear like 2 to 3 kilometers of the snow. So now we are coming to the very later stage for the snow removal. So what is the situation at the beginning stage? So actually we try to clear the snow in the tunnel, but it is quite deep for the snow, and it completely covered the tunnel actually, and it is up to 13 to 40 meters of the snow. So we will want to leave some space for the rotary snow blowers to remove the snow. It is quite a splendid view. And also in this area, we could see a snow wall, and maybe this will up to 4 to 5 meters. And especially for some of the snow, it has a very high accumulation, especially if they are very close to the mountain areas. And for this one, you could see, yes, indeed, it is very high. And also for this kind of like snow wall, they are quite intense. So it is very difficult for us to remove the snow. We have to use the support of the snow removal equipment. So now we could see we are actually standing at the Duku Highway, but if we do not remove the snow, it is hard to tell we're actually at the highway. And if you have an aerial view, you could see we have very huge accumulation of the snow. So especially in this area, we have a very low temperature, and also we have heavy snow in these areas. And sometimes we have like tens of kilometers full of the accumulation of the snow. So for the Duku Highway, it is very beautiful, and actually you could experience 4 seasons in one day and different landscape every 10 miles. However, because of the support of the workers, and then we can't come to this place to enjoy the beautiful scenery. So except for the snow removal, what other work we have been done? Before the reopening of the Duku Highway, and I believe many netizens, they are very concerned about the opening of the Duku Highway. I believe the Transportation Bureau have to take different aspects for consideration. Well, snow removal is the first step, and then we have to recover some of the infrastructure of the highway. And also for the Duku Highway, it is very close to the mountain areas, and we may have some challenges, for example, the landslide and also the mudslide. We have to make sure that before the reopening of the Duku Highway, we have to ensure the safety of the tourists. And also for some people, they may try to come to this place in advance, but we have to make sure that this place is 100% safe before we completely open to the public. And also you could see for some of the barriers in this area with the winter, and we have to recover and restore some of these barriers and also the infrastructures. In the past 2 days, when we came here, we also seeing a lot of workers. They are actually operating their work on the cliff. And you are just talking about So for your company, you have to maintain this highway in about 185 kilometers. It's a very large area. And you have done a lot of work to ensure the safety of the opening of the Duku Highway. So once again, I want to inform all of the tourists and the visitors. So for the snow removal, it is the first step. And also we have to do other work to ensure that for this place is completely safe. And also we have to evaluate the situation of the road before we open the highway. And this year, I believe you have done a lot of safety measures. So, for example, you have hand out a lot of safety nets. And this year we have hand about 17 safety nets alongside with the Duku Highway and the mountains nearby. And we have to make sure that all of this work completed before the opening of the highway. And also we are seeing for some of the road, we have some claps. Well, for some of the snow, when they melted, and this will also cause the mudslide, and also causing the road to be collapsed. And because of the heaviness of the accumulation of the snow, this will also cause some of the damages of the highway. You have been working here for many years, so how's the progress this year as compared to the previous years? Actually, each year we have similar type of the workload. In March, we don't see a lot of the snow. Maybe we think that it is easier this year. However, in April, when we evaluate the situation, we still feel that we have a lot of workload because we have to ensure that the safety of the Duku Highway, and especially we have to make sure that we can remove the snow in the tunnels, because in the tunnels, for some of them, it is very high accumulation of the snow, because the snow can reach up to 13 to 14 meters height. So maybe next year we will come back again to see the snow removal, especially to see how we remove the snow in the tunnels. And of course, in the tunnels, we still have to maintain the conditions inside of the tunnels, especially for the road and also the ditch. We have to clean all of these areas and also to restore some of the thermal layers and also to recover the lighting conditions inside of the tunnels. Yes, we still have a long journey to go before the reopening of the Duku Highway, and the removal of the snow is the very first step. And also, we are concerned that after we complete the snow removal in this section, the snow removal work for the Duku Highway is completed, right? Yes. And also, in some areas, we could see we already enter into summer. And this year, we still have a lot of pressures in the removal of the snow. And we are trying our best to remove the snow and also to restore the infrastructures and to make sure that we can try our best to fully recover the reopening of the Duku Highway. So first of all, we will remove the snow, and of course we have to closely monitor the situation of the highway and the road to ensure the safety. So we believe that in early June, this Duku Highway will be opened. And when you come here in early June, maybe you can still see some of the snow along the Tianshan Mountain. So right now we're still doing a lot of preparation before the full opening of the Duku Highway. And for you, you're just seeing that, well, the snow has been removed, but still we have a lot of work to do. So after the opening of the Duku Highway, so what other challenges you are facing on a daily basis? Well, actually, in the evening, we also have a restriction of the traffic, and before the opening every day, and we have to make sure that the way is safe, the road is safe, and also we have to monitor the geological disasters. So each day, we have to monitor the situation of the Duku Highway. So from June to September, any reminders to the people who are maintaining the highway? Well, in summer, from time to time, we will experience like heavy rain, and also we will have some snow. So because of the heavy rain, this will also cause the mudslide and the landslide, and some of the trees may fall down. And we have to continue to monitor the situation on a day-to-day basis. I believe when people come to Xinjiang, they're very expecting to come to the Duku Highway to feel the landscape, the natural landscape in here. But be careful about the road condition, and sometimes maybe you will face the traffic congestion, but make sure that you stay safe when we're traveling to Xinjiang and traveling to the Duku Highway. So for our task is to ensure the safety of all the tourists and visitors coming to the Duku Highway. So in the Duku Highway, we have like 3 bureaus. They are maintaining 3 sections of the Duku Highway, and each of them may have different tasks. So we have the front section, the middle section, and the back section. So for us, we are focusing on the Tian Shan Mountains area. And also for other sections, maybe they are focusing on the grassland and the lakes, forests, etc. In the southern part, in the Aksu area, they will also focusing on different areas. But of course, you will experience a spectacular landscape in the Duku Highway. And each one of us share the same workload, and also we have to make good preparation for the full opening of the Duku Highway. So here we are seeing a lot of people, a lot of workers, they're actually working like backstage. Can you tell us about the average age of the workers here? So for some of the people here, they work here, I would say it is a very heavy task, but still they can enjoy the beautiful landscape. Can you tell us about the average age for the workers? Well, we have very senior workers here. The average age is 40 to 50 years old. Even though every year they have faced a lot of challenges, a lot of hard work. However, after we are seeing the opening of the Duku Highway, we are seeing many people coming here to enjoy the landscape here, and we feel very proud about it. And because of the hard work of the workers, then we are expecting for the full opening of the Duku Highway. So when we come to the countdown stage, maybe you will face more pressure and the challenges, especially if you face adverse weather conditions. You have to take additional actions to ensure the safety. And for the local authorities, we are also preparing a lot of technical equipments to ensure the safety of the highway. Thank you very much. for joining us. So in today's live coverage, we are seeing the progress of the snow clearing. And today we will complete the snow removal for this section. And the snow removal section will be completed today. And then we are coming to the countdown to the full reopening of the Duku Highway. According to the Transportation Bureau, and we know that we still have a lot of work to do after comprehensive evaluation, and then the Duku Highway will be open to the public. And for the Duku Highway, we have the professional workers to ensure the safety. And also, we have other posts for us to ensure the safety of the Duku Highway. So, hello everyone. So, I'm from the Traffic Bureau, and also we have this special guest joining us to tell us more about the traffic situation here. So for the traffic police, we have to make sure that we can provide guidance to the drivers when they're coming to the Duku Highway. So what is your task? So right now we're still doing a lot of the preparation to divert and provide guidance of the transportation of the Duku Highway. We work with different disciplines and also follow the plan. And we will take 3 specific measures to ensure the order of the Duku Highway. Can you tell us more about the 3 measures? The first one, we have to make sure we have sufficient manpower. So for the Bazhou police station, they work with the local police station to come to the Duku Highway to provide guidance of the traffic. And second, we will follow the guidance of the traffic brigade, and also we have the drones to inspect different sections of the Duku Highway to make sure we have sufficient resources to support the safety of the transportation of the Duku Highway. And also for the tourists, we have to make sure we provide good services to these people. We have 6 service centers alongside with the Duku Highway. We will provide hot waters, food, chargers, and also we have some of the facilities to help to deal with the emergencies of the passenger vehicles. And also we will provide the medicines to cope with the challenges. And also we will provide a lot of the education to the public. And also we have to monitor the situation of the drivers, and we will provide them some of the education to guide them to drive on the Duku Highway. And also in some of the risky areas, risky sections, and actually we started this work in early May. So for example, we check the different signs to make sure that we can provide the reminders to the drivers. So for some of the damage signs, we work with the Transportation Bureau to rectify it and improve some of those signs to ensure the safety of the travel. Also, you mentioned that this time we will have motorcycles, and also we have drones to provide to the local police. Can you tell us more about it? Well, when we come to the travel season, we can tell we have many people coming here. And the traffic volume will be very high and even exceeded our standard. For example, at very peak time, we have over 50,000 to 70,000 passenger vehicles coming to the Duku Highway. So if there is a traffic jam, it is very difficult for us to arrive on site in time. So that's why we have to use drones and motorcycles to come to the site to make sure that we can ease the traffic. You talk about drones and also the UAVs. Can you tell us about the role of the UAV? So in some of the congested areas, we can send out the drones to find out the issue, find out the problem which caused the traffic jam. So in your past experience, so right now you could see we have a rise of the travelers. So maybe there are some illegal traffic behavior, right? Yes, well, we are seeing that for some people when they come to the Duku Highway and they are not follow the discipline. For example, for some of the people, they will drive with the with an unstandard vehicle, and also some of them they are driving for a very long journey without a rest, and all of these will have some like safety risk. So when you are coming to the Duku Highway, when you are experiencing this beautiful landscape, you have to make sure that you stay safe when we travel. So when you are traveling in a reverse direction, this will also cause the traffic jam and also cause a lot of challenges and also the risks of the traffic. So I advise to all the travelers, when you come here, make sure you come here off-peak. So make sure you follow the situation of the Duku Highway and also check the condition of your vehicle. And in the past few years, we have many self-driving drivers, and we advise them to check the conditions before they embark on their journey. And also, I advise them to check the speed of the vehicle and also to stay concentrated when we are driving the cars. And also when you are coming to a traffic jam, to make sure that you follow the rules and do not travel on an undesigned and unspecified route, because this will also intensify the situation. And also we have to provide the emergency support to the drivers. And if you are running into some of the emergencies, make sure you reach to us as soon as possible. I have been working here for about 16 years. So can you feel the change of the Duku Highway? So each year we could see we have a rising population and also the number of cars. And after 2016, well, that is the first year we opened to the public. And then from each year, we are seeing we have more people coming to the Duku Highway. And we have more people coming here and more cars on the highway. And also we are adding a lot of trash bins here to make sure that along the Duku Highway, we can make sure the road is clean. And also we are installing a lot of the chargers to make sure that for the new energy vehicles can be charged in time. Thank you very much for joining us. So now we are actually in the northern part of the Duku Highway. So we are just like talking about the situation and some of the preparation before the opening of the Duku Highway. We are also sending out a lot of the reminders to the travelers. Well, just one key reminder, make sure you come here after the full opening of the Duku Highway, because here right now we are still restoring the infrastructure. Well, again, thank you very much for joining us. And we have another colleague in the southern section, the Aksu areas, to tell us more about the opening of the Duku Highway. Dear viewers, good afternoon. I'm Su Meng from CMG. So here now you could see I'm standing in front of the village. So this village, it is considered as the Duku first village, Kang village. So for this village, it is located in the Uygur township of Kuqa City, Aksu Prefecture, Xinjiang, Uyghur Autonomous Region. So for Kang village, it is the first village actually when the travelers encounter when entering the Kuqa from the southern end of the Duku Highway. So each year, after the open of the Duku Highway, we have many people driving, self-driving to the Duku Highway. So before the live streaming, I would like to show you some of the sceneries. For example, you could see the Yili grassland. And also as this highway enters into the Tianshan Mountain, you could see like different sceneries and a different landscape. And then you come to the southern part of the Duku Highway. So now you are coming to the Kang village. For this Kang village, it feels like a pro of this like Duku Highway. And also because of the popularization of the Duku Highway, now you could see for the Kang village, it also tried to do a lot of rural revitalization. And also they try to develop their tourism. So now I'm coming to a hostel inside of the Kang village. So actually in the past few days in the Kuqa it is very hot. The temperature is above like 30 Celsius degree. When I enter into this hostel, now you could see it is very cool. Just take a look. So we have all of these like grapes, and it is like covering the whole courtyard. And today is Sunday. You could see we have like many people coming here to feel the vibe in the Kang village. Well, I'm taking a photo of the food here. Well, I can feel the difference. Where you come from? We are coming from Ningbo, Zhejiang province. So they're actually taking a photo of this crusty pancake. How do you feel? It is very beautiful here. So we are coming to here, and also you could see the grape terrace, and also we can enjoy this delicious food. So you can see we have like different fruits, and also we have nuts, and also we have very famous rice, and also we have all of these seasonal fruits here. So in this courtyard, you could see it is very spacious. So first, I can enjoy the food here, and maybe you are curious, what can I experience inside of this courtyard? So here, actually, we have many guest house or bed and breakfast. So for the local villagers, they prepare all of these guest house to receive the tourists coming here. So in this area, we have like 3 rooms to accommodate the tourists. So when I come inside, you can see we have this water, and also we have the closet, and we have these like curtains and sofa, and we have a lot of these decorations, and all of these can give you a feeling about the southern part of Xinjiang. So when you come here, you could see, you just feel you're coming back home, and also you can feel the specific characteristics of the southern part of Xinjiang. And before I came here, I actually talked to the person in charge of this bed and breakfast. And in summer, actually they were charged by number of people. So for example, for each one of them, they only need to pay 100 RMB to stay here. So actually, it is very cheap and cost-effective if you have a travel in Xinjiang, because you can feel the local vibe and you can take the local food, and also you can feel the landscape here. And also, you may be curious, what other aspects you have, like for example, you could discover in this village. And actually, in 2013, for the Kang village, it started to develop a tourist attraction. For this tourist attraction, is actually surrounded by the Kuqa Lake. And in the Kuqa Lake, we also have the grassland, and also we have many people coming here. They can experience how to ride a horse. And also we have different type of the entertaining activities provided to the tourist. And according to the local authorities, and in just less than 10 days, the Duku Highway will be opened. And on each day, for Kangchun village, they will receive more than tens of thousands of people coming here. And also for the local villages, they can actually find a job here in this tourist attraction. And also in less than 2 weeks, they will reach a peak for the number of visitors, according to the local authorities. So in the past, we only have 30 households they are coming here to provide services, and this year we have over 60 households. They will joining this bed and breakfast business. Maybe it is difficult for them to operate these hostels, and then for this Kang village, they actually establish a cooperative, and then they help to manage all of these hostels together. And also for each one of these villages, they can get the dividends ranging from 15,000 to 20,000. So for now, more and more local villages, they would like to gain their incomes and improve their living standards. In the past few years for the Kang village, you could see it is very clean, and also they have very modernized facilities. And this is thanks to the support from the CPC Central Committee, because they attach great importance to the rural revitalization. And also, Ningbo City has provided a lot of support for the development of the tourism of the Kangchun village. And also, I would like to introduce you a representative from the Ningbo authority, and they can tell us more about the support provided from Ningbo to the Kangchun village. So I believe for your team, you came here in 2023. So what's your impression when you first came here? For Kang village, it is actually located in a remote area in the southern part of the Xinjiang. So in this place, it is very impoverished. And start from 2021, we try to cooperate with the Kang village and provide support for the building of the Kang village. So our work has been divided into different stages because at the very beginning, we try to make sure that these people will not starve and they can have a better life. And with the improvement of their livelihood, and then we started to develop the tourism. So we have many people coming here, and especially from Ningbo, to provide the support of the development of the Kangchun village. So as we are approaching to the peak season of the tourism, can you tell us more about your support to the Kangchun village? So we have to focus on the tourism. So for the Kang village, it have a very good natural resources. This is considered as an advantage. So this village, it is the first village travelers encounter when entering the Kuqa section from the southern end of the Duku Highway. And this will bring us a lot of the traffic. And of course, for Kangchun village is located at the southern foot of the Tianshan Mountains. And also, it is very close to the Tianshan Grand Canyon. And of course, we have to spare no efforts to help to develop the tourism in the Kang village. So we try our best to help the Kang village to generate their own productivity and to bring more income to the local villages. And third, according to our survey, we found that for the southern area of the Duku Highway, we found that there is no comprehensive service center in this area. And for the Kang village, we have this geological advantage. So that's why we try to build a tourist attraction here in Kang village. And we can feel that we have many tourist attractions here, which can also help to boost the development of the Kang village. And also we have another guest, and that is the party secretary of the Uygur township of the Kuqa city. So once again, I want to ask a question. Are you prepared for the peak season of the travel? For the Kang village, with the support of the Ningbo counterpart, and we have improved our services in the Kangchun village. And also we are trying our best to renovate the highway, and also we build a new service center. In the past, the tourists, they just travel alongside, they pass by the Kang village, and we build a lot of hotels and bed and breakfast, and we want them to stay overnight when they are passing by the Kang village. Thank you very much for your introduction. All right, so this is my report from the Kang village. So right now we are seeing that for the Duku Highway is about to open within half a month. And so that is the preparation from Kang village. Thank you.